Now let me get to LeBron. I don't like his ass. Not a little bit. You do not understand the links this man would go to. You know, I believe this dates back more than a decade. He's one way publicly, he's another way privately. I believe he might not be interviewed and he might not be quoted, but the things he says and the things he has said to people, it's gotten back to me. The things that he's tried to do, if it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's some low shit. The day that he rolled up on me courtside, it was the day my contract was announced, that I had stayed with ESPN, blah, blah. Go back and look at the camera angles. I arrived there in the first quarter. He rolled up on me in the third quarter. This is 2025. We got technology everywhere. TNT is a nationally televised game. How is it we got one angle and the only angle you see was of him and his face? But you see the back of my peanut. I know this, but I know a thing or two about camera angles. I determine them half the time.
Yep.
Do this angle, do this angle, do that angle. This is my business.
I ask you straight up, do you think you felt set up in that moment?
Damn right.
Okay.
Damn right I did.
You thought he had somebody out there too.
Damn right that did.
Okay.
Damn right. That's how I feel.
Okay.
But no big deal. No problem. Because I go on the air the next day and I'm like, that's a dad reacting to his son. Happens on a Thursday. That's a Friday. That's Saturday. Richard Jefferson is doing the game in Boston. He's still mic'd. He's working for ESPN. And we see LeBron say to him, yo, man, when he said, as a father, I had it. So I'm thinking, oh, that's not about Bronny. That's about you. Okay, let's talk about you as a father from this perspective. Oh, he ends up getting drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. Congratulations. No problem. Oh, he ends up being there opening night. That father-son moment with Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. in attendance. I was there at the game, standing up, clapping. No problem. It became a problem when this brother was in the G League, and then the next day, J.J. Redick decides to bring him in the first quarter and ask him to guard Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the film.
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey, if you could literally feel or see somebody drooling at the mouth, give me the ball. You know, that was Tyrese Maxey. It was a nightmare. And I'm like, you can't do that to him. But you also can't do that to us. We're the media. Now you asking us not to cover the game. The last straw was not him rolling up on me on courtside. If you sat up there and said, yo, LeBron pissed off, he needs to talk to you man to man, and I was in New York, what would I do? I'd be on the next plane to LA. And then you gonna turn around and come on ESPN with Pat McAfee? You gonna come on my channel on a show that comes on after me just to dog me? Nah. And what you dogging me about? Be a man. Yo, I don't like him either. Cool. Nah. I have to protect my family. That's the narrative you playing? Yo, bro, when I tell y'all, you can't measure the level of how pissed off I have been over that. There is no level of disrespect that has ever been accorded to me in my life more so than what he did. To try to paint me as somebody who would attack somebody's family, knowing I've never done it, I can't tell you how offensive I find that.
And here's what was said in the book where Russell Westbrook was reportedly growing tired of LeBron's fake behavior. LeBron quietly pushed for a reunion with Kyrie Irving, a move that would have required trading Westbrook despite publicly denying it. LeBron often said, let Russ be Russ in interviews, but didn't actually support him behind the scenes. During a Lakers team event where Will Smith came to speak, LeBron and AD suddenly walked out before he arrived. Minutes later, they returned acting overly friendly. LeBron dominated the talk, asking questions and quoting movie lines. Westbrook, watching in disbelief, told a teammate after, I hate that fake shit. I just can't do it. And then another one. Westbrook saw multiple examples of LeBron misrepresenting himself, like claiming The Godfather was his favorite movie, but not knowing a single line, carrying the autobiography of Malcolm X to interviews without being able to discuss it, and even saying he predicted Kobe's 81-point game. These moments made Russ view LeBron as inauthentic.